Hello friends. Today we can start on with a new topic, that is information and communication technology. Okay, it is also an important area. Here also they will ask 5 questions and each question carries 2 marks. So we have to go through all the important areas regarding the information and communication technology. We will cover all the topics of the ICT also. So today we are going to start with the basic things. Okay, computer basic details, CPU, RAM and ROM. They will ask about RAM and ROM in the exams. So we have to know about it. So we will start on with this basic details. Okay. So be keen to the class, be attentive to the class, then only you are able to understand it in a proper way. So first I will tell you about the syllabus regarding the information and communication technology. It's the unit 8 of our syllabus. Information communication technology. What are the areas we have to cover? First is ICT's general abbreviations. We will deal about it in later classes, later videos. Okay, the general abbreviations and terminology. The words regarding to the ICT. Some special words are using for it, so we must know what it means for. Okay, then basics of internet and intranet, we have to know about it. And email you all know what it is, and we have to know about it. Then audio and video conferencing, that also we want to know about it. I know now you are all familiar with all these terms and the usages. Next is digital initiatives in higher educations. What all the ICT programs we are doing in the higher education sector, we have to deal on with it, because we know that this UGC NET exam is dealing with higher education. So what all the initiative steps are taken by the education sector to bring the ICT in the education area. So we must know about it. We will discuss in another videos about all these things. Then we have also want to discuss about the ICT and governance. Okay, how it is helping in the governing body of a country. Like that we have to discuss about it. So these are the basic areas we have. These are the syllabus. Okay, these are the subtopics behind the or subtopics come under the ICT. So we'll one by one we will discuss about it. Okay, before getting into the main areas, we must know the basic idea about the ICT. If you know it, you just brush it up. That's all is needed. Okay. So computer is basic details. Okay, what is hardware? Okay, it's a physical and tangible components of the computer. Tangible means touching, that we are able to touch. The hardware is an area where we are able to touch. It's a physical property we are able to touch. That is what we call as hardware. And what is software? It is a set of electronic instructions consisting of programs that makes computer perform. So the area which is we are not able to tangible, it is programs that is helping the computer to work. Okay, it is inside area that is helping the computer to work is known as software. Okay. Next is what is user. User is a person who use the computer, or computer operators are known as the user. Okay. Next is data. What is meant by data? It consists of raw facts which a computer stores and read. That is the files or what the factors which is a computer storing. It is what we call it as data. Okay, what it is called the data. I know you all know about all these things. Sometimes there are some questions regarding some areas. Okay, so you those who are not able to understand it, you just go through it, just find the answers. Okay, there is no problem for that. Those who know it, just brush it up. That's enough. So data, I think now you are about clear about the hardware and software, the user, the data, and all these things. Okay. Next is what is CPU. Okay. What is the? It is the brain of the computer. A CPU is considered as the brain of the computer. So they have asked the question, the brain of the computer. They have given the options, and you want to find from it. So those who know it, it's easy for them. Those who have no idea about it, they must know it. So CPU is the brain of the computer. It control and operations of all parts. It control all the operations. That is, the CPU is the main area that control each of the areas of the computer. It consists of the memory unit is under the CPU, and control unit is under the CPU, and arithmetic logic unit is also under the CPU. So three areas is come under the CPU, that is memory, control unit, and arithmetic logic unit. So what is memory unit? It is stored data and instructions. This is the area where the main informations are stored, okay, and the instructions are coming out from the memory unit. Next is control unit. Control operations of all parts. That's operation area is controlling by the control unit. And arithmetic logic unit. What is arithmetic logical unit? You know there is a lot of mathematical areas and logical areas, decisions taking. All this is done inside it. So all these areas is controlling by the arithmetic logical unit. Okay, that is known as ALU. Okay, control mathematical calculations or decisions or logic. So you get an idea about CPU. There are three portions, and three portions each carries different kinds of work in it. Okay. And what is meant by register? Register is the smallest high-speed storage area. It's a storage area. Register is a storage area, and it's a high-speed storage area, that is we are able to keep it in a lot of data can be collected and stored in the register. It's the smallest one, but it's a high-speed storage area for the computer. Okay. Next is RAM and ROM. They have asked sometimes not. They have asked the questions from the ROM and RAM. Okay, random access memory, and you have to know the full form of RAM. RAM is the random access memory. Okay, random access memory. Always the students get confused about it. Random access memory, internal memory of CPU. It is under CPU. Okay, and it is volatile. It is, you have to understand it very clearly. RAM is volatile. Volatile means erasable. That is, we can rub it. Erase means we can rub it or erase it. That is known as erasable. Now, volatile, it is the storage can be erasable. So it is known as RAM. And read or write memory, both we can do in it. We can write and we can read on it. That is RAM. Use in storing data programs. So we can store a lot of things. After that, the usage, we can erase it and we can use it again. So that is a specialty of RAM. And there's three types of RAM is the DRAM, DRAM, SRAM, and SDRAM. Okay. There are three types of SDRAM. Okay. That three types of RAM is the. So you just know about it. Okay. Three types of RAM, that is DRAM, DRAM. Okay, dynamic random access memory. Memory must be constantly refreshed or it loses its content. So it should be refreshed again. Otherwise, this memory will be lost. Okay, that we have to do in the case of DRAM. Okay, or dynamic random access memory. It is erasable, so it will automatically get erased. So we have to refresh it always. Next is SRAM or static random access memory. It does not need to be refreshed like DRAM. Less volatile. Less volatile means it has somewhat stability is more than the DRAM. Okay, it is more stable than the DRAM. And SDRAM is synchronized dynamic random access. Synchronized means coming together. Synchronized dynamic random access memory. Type of drum that can run at much higher clock, that it can speed is very high in the case of SDRAM. That is the difference between others two. And volatile, it is also volatile and it is less volatile. Okay, so DRAM, SDRAM, and SGRAM. So you have to know about the three types of RAM as that is in the computer. Okay. Next is ROM, 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 that is read-only memory. We said RAM is read and write. Here, ROM is read-only memory. Can only read but cannot write. We cannot write in it, we can only read it. It is non-volatile. Non-volatile means it is not erasable. It is always there. It cannot be erased. Stored permanently. It is permanently stored there. ROM helping boot start. So sometimes they will ask which one help, RAM or ROM, which is helping the boot start. So you must know that ROM help for the boot start. There are three types of ROM there: MROM, EROM, okay, EEPROM. Okay, the PROM, that is you must know about it. So you just know what it is. Okay. Three types of ROM. MROM, that is ROM, that is masked ROM. Pre-programmed set hardwired device. It's a hardware device. It is pre-programmed means already it is programmed and kept. So it has a programming system. It is already programmed. And it store the things, and it is not erasable. Okay. Next is EPROM. Okay, erasable and programmable read-only memory. Erasable, it is clear, we can erase it. Okay, usually ROM is not erasable, but how we can erase it? Can we see that? Can erase by exposing to ultraviolet rays to 40 minutes. If you expose it to the ultraviolet rays for 40 minutes, it can be what we can do, we can erase it. Like that ROM is that is known as EPROM. Next is EEPROM, that is electrically erasable and programmable read-only memory. Okay, electrically erasable, programmed and erased electrically 4 to 10 millisecond in 10 milliseconds. In electrically we can erase it. That is known as electrically erasable and programmable read-only memory. So the ROM is also of three types. Okay, ROM is it is non-erasable. Okay, it is, we already studied that. But how we can erase it? One is by the ultraviolet rays and another is by the electrically erasable. So these are the three types of ROM. I think now you get an idea what all the things are in the computer. So today we are stopping here with this class. Okay, that is, we just talked about the main areas, that is CPU, RAM, and ROM. Okay, where I just talked about it because if you have an idea what is hardware, what is software, if you have some ideas about it, then it is easy for you for the next classes. From next classes on only, this is also important for the syllabus area because they have asked the questions from RAM and ROM and all. Okay, so you must know that all things, and the three types of RAM and the three types of ROM also you must know. Okay, from the next class onwards, okay, next class onwards, the detailed way of the information and communication technology classes will continue, and stay on with me. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. Okay, we can meet in the next class. Goodbye.